We went to Camden Market to try all of the viral food spots and uncover some hidden gems. Camden Market is the largest market in London, an iconic part of the nation's capital, drawing in tourists from all over the world, and the food stalls here have become famous in their own right. The cultural significance of Camden cannot be understated. It's a hub for music, art and creativity. But in this video, we're here to stuff our faces. Alright everyone, we are here in Camden to go to the markets. A little spontaneous trip. We're going to try everything that they have to offer. Hope you enjoy this Camden Market guide. Asador is an Argentinian steak stall selling steak and chips, and the smell of the meat cooking lured us in. The quality of the meat here is incredibly important, only serving British grass-fed and organic Black Angus beef. We opted for the flank steak, but they also do a ribeye. They top it with chimichurri and grilled cheese before chopping it up and layering it all over the chips. Then they top it with crispy onions. An impressive tray of food for £11 to start the day.
Salty, garlicky.
So this is Asador, steak and cheesy chips with some crispy onions. That steak is so soft. And with chips. Wow.
The guy there. Yeah, that's
It was only 11 quid for a steak.
And he said it's good.
In London, in Camden Market. It was actually a remarkably good value. And the cheese that he melted on there. Look at this. It was so juicy. I mean, there was no queue. Which is obviously an added bonus. Got some more.
Yes, please.
The steak was nice and well seasoned, nice and salty, so we are going to Coyote Ugly Bar. So we're going to come in for a beer and then we're going to get some more food in a bit. Despite us being in the heart of Camden, these pints of Camden Hills was £7.50. The music was so loud, and if it wasn't the first bar we saw, we absolutely would not have come in. Avoid this place. After that expensive refreshment, we queued up for funky chips. Be prepared to stand in a long queue for this. It is all over TikTok and everyone wants in on the action. We went for the large cheesy masala chips, and the lads clearly love what they do here.
Spicy, spicy! Extra cheesy! Extra spicy! Okay, brother, thank you, bye-bye.
The amount of toppings and sheer volume of potato they give you in a portion here definitely justifies the £12 price tag for a large. Picking up the tray was like holding a really fat baby.
Okay. Oh, it's as big as my head.
As well as that, we wanted to try the cheesy garlic chips too. And when they say cheesy, they really mean it. Shredded cheddar is tossed in with the fresh chips, then they grill a load of mozzarella, add garlic mayo and spicy mayo before tossing it all together into a hot, gooey mess of carbs. And if that wasn't enough, they then ladle over their special nacho cheese sauce before topping it all off with that melted mozzarella. They had the nerve to call this a small portion, and it came to £8.40. A bit more mayo on the top because I swear they are just taking the piss at this stage. We sat down in one of those little booths they have all over the market and plucked up the courage to start eating these gargantuan trays of food. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the cheesiness on display. It's just obscene, isn't it? The amount of cheese and garlic and sauce
Garlic mayo.
on this is frankly ridiculous. There is just so much flavour. It's mental, is what it is. It's actually mental. I thought, you know, it's massively hyped, the queue's massive.
but the chips are great, and the toppings are just mad. It's a lot of money for a portion of chips. Spicy one.
I like that one.
No se puede salir. No, hay que esperar. Porque vamos a comer papas.
Yeah, it's really good. It's cheesy and spicy. Oh, these ones I could eat all day. Huh? Spicy. Sí. Sí. No. It's bueno. It's got a nice heat to it, but it keeps building. Really nice. There's just so fucking much of it. Listen, if you fancy spending a shitload of money on chips and queuing for a very long time, but being really satisfied with what you get, Funky Chips is the place. I am so full of potato right now. I feel like I've just had about... How many potatoes do you think we just consumed together between us?
A bag of Maris pancakes.
Sarah fancies something sweet now, so we are going down here to get some dessert.
Humble Crumble only served the classic British crumble with various fillings and flavours. It's a nostalgic classic and the aromas in the shop were hypnotising. We went for the apple and cinnamon crumble with custard, the staple. It was pretty cold out, so we wanted to warm up a bit with something wholesome. And this was exactly what the doctor ordered. Well, actually the doctor probably wouldn't have ordered any of this shit, but fuck it, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
It tastes like Christmas. The custard is absolutely divine. So if you wanted just a pot of custard, you could go. But I would say get the apple and cinnamon with the normal shortbread. This is what the lady said was the best, and she was right. It tastes like Christmas, doesn't it? You like it?
I love that.
He doesn't like sweet things.
Yeah, I love
just add sweet enough for him.
You're the only sweet thing I need.
And it was £7.50.
With custard, £7.50. But we're in Camden Market, so we're expecting to be paying ridiculous prices for everything. This beer was only £5.90 from the little bar over there. Unlike the £7.50 Camden Hells that we bought in Coyote Ugly. £7.50 for a pint.
Meat Point make their own crisps with this mad machine. It slices the potatoes super thin and then Bossman throws them in the fryer. They're lightly salted and then served up with either sandwiches or their own toppings. And it's refreshing to see another take on the potato that isn't just chips. I fancied a cheesesteak, so we ordered one of those, as well as some steak-loaded crisps, and Bossman pours that creamy nacho cheese over absolutely everything. This came to £20 overall, with the sandwich at 11 quid and the steak-loaded crisps only 9. It's all topped with mayo, mustard, crispy onions and fermented chilies, so let's give it a try.
That is lovely. A lot of flavour. These crisps that I just watched him do, right in front of my eyes, are amazing. Really lightly salted. Everyone does loaded fries, fries this, fries that. More than one way to do a potato. And these crisps, bang. The meat is phenomenal, really thin, so we cooked it rapid, just a little flash fry. It's really tender, and it's got like a chimichurri and the mustard and the mayo and the cheese sauce. It's a recipe for good things here in Camden Market. There was no queue at all.
Look at these.
We've eaten an awful lot today already. and we still have a few more places to go.
Yorkshire Burrito has been on my hit list since they first went viral back in 2015. The very first revolutionaries to stick a roast dinner into a giant Yorkshire pudding and wrap it up. Many have taken inspiration from what they did, especially at Christmas markets and festivals, but it's important to remember where it all stemmed from. We went for the beef roast that comes with sage and onion stuffing, roast potatoes, greens and that soft braised Herefordshire beef. Then they add some grilled cheese and coat the whole thing in thick, rich gravy. With a line of horseradish if you fancy it. Then it's wrapped up like a Mexican burrito but from the north. It really is impressive, and sometimes you just have to appreciate an art form like this.
The Yorkshire pudding is really nice and the meat is juicy.
These guys are the original roast in a Yorkie. There are a lot of imitations of this, and a lot of the imitations I've had, mostly at Christmas markets, and they weren't that good. But this place obviously cares a lot more about the quality of the actual roast that they're putting in the Yorkie, and the Yorkie itself is fantastic. The spuds are great, the beef's amazing. This beef is like, you'll be happy if you went into a dead nice pub and got this as a roast with its separate components. The fact that you can get it all in a Yorkshire burrito, the gravy's fucking amazing. As a general rule, I'm not a massive fan of like gimmicky places, right? I make no mistake, it's a bit of a gimmick, isn't it? It's a Yorkshire burrito, it's a roast dinner in a wrap. But you know what? Frankly, this one is genius. It is serious stuff. You can see why it's one of the highlights of the market. You can see why everyone fucking loves it here. It's just absolutely banging. I can't say enough good things about this. I've been wanting to come here for ages, never been able to make it. I'm here today, and I'm incredibly happy.
Khaao sell cheesy naan melts, and they're just as good as they sound. A freshly baked naan is filled with cheese until it melts. Meanwhile, they grill whatever curry you want. They've got lamb and chicken in various different sauces, and then they open up that melted cheesy naan and throw your curry in before closing it and chopping it in half. Everything a growing boy needs.
That naan and the chicken curry inside there with that cheese is insane. A lot of places are closing up. That place was still open, and I honestly can't speak highly enough of this. It's everything that it's just everything that you want. Curry, naan, sauce, cheese. They have like quite a few different options regarding filling. We got the chicken masala one. This is one of my favourite things of the day, if I'm being completely honest. Right up my street. Ticking every single box that I possibly want. That needs to be on your list, 100%.
The Mac Factory are now famous at markets all over London and festivals all over the UK for their legendary mac and cheese. But it all started here in Camden back in 2014. They've got all sorts of flavours you can get with it, but we opted for the chorizo with caramelised onions, topped with more crispy onions, and this stuff looked the absolute bollocks.
It's so crispy.
Go on, give me some.
No, I want some more.
Oh.
It's got like a tomato sauce on the top. It literally tastes like a pizza.
Does it?
Go on, I'll let you have some if you bought it. Mamma mia.
The oil from the meat and the chorizo has gone right in and emulsified with the cheese sauce. The mac and cheese itself, by the way, is very special. The Mac Factory knows what it's doing with macaroni and cheese.
Holy macaroni!
The last stop of the day before we exploded was Seven Heaven, a place selling Dutch pancakes, which are Sarah's favourite. She got them covered in Nutella.
I only asked for 6 and he's given me 10 and only charged me for 6, so that's nice. I love these so much. You have to listen to your body. And my belly said, oh, Sarah, we need some pancakes and Nutella and you're going to have to tell Jono to find you the best ones. And he did. When they got them.
We are done at Camden Market. We've had a really nice day. We really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have,
Let us know where you want us to go next on our little jaunts for the day.
yeah, we're going to do more of these UK ones, as well as obviously our holidays that we go on, the city guides. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and we will keep these videos coming. But for now, it's goodbye from us. Say bye, my love.
Bye, my love.
We'll see you next time.